That's it. CoreLogic also found that in 2021, less than 3% of all homes were sold to large investors, and in almost all of those cases, those large investors were funded by everyday people who had their money invested from pensions, retirement funds, 401ks, and so on. Americans for Financial Reform also found that by mid-2022, private equity only accounted for 3.6% of all apartments and 1.6% of all rental homes. That is it. This means that the impact Wall Street has on home buyers is pretty much a rounding error. They do not care about Sally and Joe making their first offer on a $400,000 home that could rent for $1,500 a month. It's just bad business for them. Wall Street is really just seen as the scapegoat to a much bigger issue, which I would like to call the perfect storm of BS. Based on all the numbers from verified sources, the real reason that housing is so unaffordable is simply due to a combination of prior artificially low interest rates that's led to locked-in sellers who don't want to move, restrictive zoning that makes it impossible to add more inventory onto the market, overregulation to the point where no one wants to build, sky-high consumer debt that keeps people bogged down, and a surplus of demand from everyday home buyers who simply believe that buying a house is the American dream. That's it. If you want anyone to blame for this, it's probably just your local city council, state legislation, and maybe the person in charge of issuing permits and inspections.